Want to retire early in Australia, or maybe live overseas as a digital nomad, and you're wondering how much you actually need? Today, I'm breaking down the real numbers, realistic budgets, and the three main retirement levels, so you can figure out exactly how much you need to retire early, whether that's at 50, 45, or even 35. I'm a chartered accountant helping Australians just like you build financial independence. Let's get straight into the numbers because they might just shock you in a good way. To retire early, you only need to know one simple formula. You need 25 times your annual expenses. This is based on the famous 4% rule used worldwide in the FIRE community. That's financial independence. Retire early. So, if you want to live on $40,000 a year, you'll need about $1 million. If you want $60,000 a year, you'll need around $1.5 million. And for $80,000 a year, you're looking at about $2 million. This gives you enough money in your investments so you can safely withdraw 4% every single year without ever running out. It's a powerful concept. Your annual spending times 25 equals your retirement number. Now, we all know Australia is expensive, so your retirement cost really depends on your lifestyle. Let's break down 3 realistic retirement tiers right here in Australia. First up is Lean FIRE. This is for the minimalist lifestyle with a budget of about $30,000 to $40,000 per year. You'd likely be living in regional areas, smaller cities, or maybe even embracing that nomad lifestyle within Australia. To achieve this, you need between $750,000 and $1 million invested. Next, we have Comfortable FIRE, which is the most popular goal for many people. The budget here is around $50,000 to $65,000 per year. This could mean living a modest but comfortable life in cities like Perth, Adelaide, or Brisbane. For this, you'll need between $1.25 and $1.6 million invested. Finally, there's Fat FIRE. This is for a high comfort lifestyle, with a budget of $80,000 to $120,000 per year. This would support life in Sydney or Melbourne, or a lifestyle with a lot of international travel. To get here, you're aiming for $2 to $3 million in your investment portfolio. But here's the really good news. You don't need to be a millionaire today. The magic happens when you consistently invest and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting for you. Now, what about a cheaper option? As Aussies, we have a huge advantage. Our dollar can stretch a lot further overseas. This is the idea behind Nomadic FIRE. If you decide to retire in places like Bali, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, or even Portugal, you could live very comfortably on just 25 to 35,000 Australian dollars per year. And that means you might only need between $600,000 and $900,000 invested to retire early overseas. For many, this could mean retiring a whole decade earlier. So, how much should you actually be investing each month to reach these goals? Let's use $1 million as our target number. Here's a rough guide showing how much you need to invest each month, assuming a pretty standard 7% annual return on your investments. If you invest $500 a month, you could reach $1 million in about 30 years. If you bump that up to $1,000 a month, you could get there in around 22 years. At $2,000 a month, you're looking at just 15 years. And if you can manage $3,000 a month, you could hit that $1 million goal in about 12 years. This really shows why consistency matters so much more than trying to time the market. Oh, okay. So where are Aussies actually putting their money to achieve early retirement? Most people who get there use a smart mix of different investments. They use ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, like FS, BGS, at 200, and IBV. They also maximize their superannuation, especially by choosing high-growth options. Dividend-paying shares from companies like Wesfarmers, Telstra, and the major banks are also popular. Listed investment companies, or LICs, like AFIC, Argo, and Milton, are another solid choice. And of course, some people use investment properties, but the key there is making sure they are cash flow positive. The real secret is to automate your investing. Set it up so it happens automatically, and then forget about it. The worst thing you can do is panic and sell when the market gets a bit shaky. And by the way, I've linked some discounted investment tools and budget templates I use myself over at raglobal.com. Let's quickly calculate your personal number right now. It's easy. Just take your expected yearly spending in retirement and multiply it by 25. For example, if you want to spend $50,000 a year, you'll need 1.25 million. If you want to spend $70,000 a year, you need 1.75 million. And if you're aiming for $100,000 a year, you need $2.5 million. That's your fire number. Everything after that is just a bonus part-time work, passive income streams, or side hustles all help reduce the total amount you need to save. And here's the final truth. Most Aussies don't actually need to fully retire in the traditional sense. Many people are choosing what's called coast fire or barista fire. This is where you semi-retire much earlier, but continue to do some form of part-time or flexible work that you enjoy. This means you might only need $300,000 to $700,000 invested, depending on your lifestyle. It's about creating more flexibility, not necessarily stopping work altogether. So to retire early in Australia, here's a quick recap of what you need to remember. First, calculate your annual spending and multiply it by 25. Second, most Aussies will need between $1 and $1.6 million for a comfortable retirement here. Third, retiring overseas as a nomad can bring that cost down to just $600,000 to $900,000. Fourth, consistent investing is far more important than trying to earn a massive salary. Fifth, your super and ETFs are your best friends on this journey. And finally, you don't have to stop working completely. It's all about designing a lifestyle that works for you. If you found this helpful, please hit that LIKE button and subscribe for more videos on achieving financial freedom. I'd love to know, what's your fire number? Let me know in the comments below. This video is for general information and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice, tax advice, legal advice, or investment advice. Everyone's situation is different, and the numbers in this video are examples only. Before making decisions about your money, investments, retirement, or tax, always speak to a licensed financial advisor, accountant, or tax professional who understands your personal circumstances. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Check out all my recommended tools, guides, and resources at www.raglobal.com. Thanks for watching.